All right, now you got a clothing line, a podcast. So let's start with the clothing line first. That's what you got on?
Nah, I got on my homie PRPS. You feel me? Purpose. I fuck with them. Yeah, I fuck with them. But my T-shirt is actually Kush Cowboy, so I'm always supporting black business and shit. But yeah, Plethora came about maybe a year ago. Me and my little brother DJ Don Ryan, we was just chilling, and we like, man, let's do some of our own shit. Because we was just one day we were just talking about how much money was like in our carts, about to do some online shopping and shit.
Right.
And then our other homie was like, man, y'all should just start some own shit. Y'all be fresh. And then look how much money y'all finna spend. So we just did the research. And we got the people who make Fashion Geek, One Accord Apparel. Shout out One Accord Apparel. They just did some shit recently with Stussy and Off White.
Okay.
So they doing some shit. But yeah, they make our shit.
So y'all plugged in with the Connect.
Yeah, yeah.
So y'all got the quality.
Yeah, good quality. Good quality.
Because a lot of people, like, they buy gas station T-shirts, you feel me?
Want to smack them.
That once you wash them, they shrinking or they just not going to hold up over time.
Real shit.
So how did you, okay, so as far as the research it went into, like, the clothing, like, how did you know where to go or what to pick? Like, did you actually, like, because, you know, they send, like, samples.
Yeah.
So was you doing, like, sample products just to make sure the product was right?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was like almost 6 months to 8 months of just research. You know, going through fabric, trial and error with shirts, vinyl print, heat print, quality, quantity, pricing. They want to pay this much for setup fees. And then, you know, we came down to it and going back to One Accord, they were like they were affordable.
Right.
They from the crib, you know what I mean? And then, honestly, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. It was just like, if it's good for Geek, it's good enough for us.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
They where they need to be.
You feel right, you know what I mean? And then, honestly, I wear Geek. And then I had to think, like, because when they told us, it was like, oh, okay. And they wasn't telling us, like, on no humble flex, oh, yeah, we do Geek shit. It was more like, oh, yeah, you wear Geek? And I'm like, yeah, I wear Fashion Geek. I fuck with them niggas, Alzo, shout out to my niggas. And then it was like, nah, we make that shit. And then I was thinking, like, oh, damn. So I started really thinking, like, man, I got Geek shirts from '04.
Right.
That's
still.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, from a consumer aspect, it was cool. But on the aspect of just really making it on a producer side, it was like it was the best bet. So yeah, shout out One Accord.
It's crazy you took 6 to 8 months because I ain't even gonna stunt. You feel me? I was like, man, I'm finna print me some shirts. You feel me? I went on Amazon, bought me a little heat press. Yeah. You feel me? Got me some T-shirts that came with the bundle. You feel me? And I just got to work on it, and it never turned out well for me. You feel me? Me printing and using the sublimation printer and shit, like I abandoned that shit. That shit in my closet right now. You feel me? I get back to that shit when I get back to it. But I thought it was gonna be easy. Yeah. And for you to take 6 to 8 months to find exactly what you needed before you launch like that says a lot about your brand. Yeah. Because a lot of people just would have jumped into it and just went with it.
And that's what it was. Like I seen some of my homies. They all started off same time, and they was, yeah, I'm finna just jump into it, bro. Like, nah, fuck that shit. I know a nigga at the mall. He be doing the screen printing shit. You know what I mean? Then some of my homies like, man, I got a nigga. I'm gonna just have him order the shit for me, and I'm gonna learn how to print the shit. Yeah. And then it came down to, for me, do I want to learn how to make this shit? And then it was like, do I got the time for that shit? Because I still had the record label going. I had artists. I was like, man, it only makes sense to legit just outsource.
Right.
And if I was going to outsource, might as well keep it in the family.